Hi everyone, it's me Dr. Zainab and I hope you're having a great time. Today I am here with our new topic, that is diaphragm. In this lecture we will discuss the definition of diaphragm, the origin of diaphragm, the arterial and nerve supply of diaphragm, and obviously we will learn about the hiatuses of diaphragm. Okay, so let's start. First of all, what is diaphragm? So it is a dome shaped sheet of skeletal muscle that separates thoracic cavity from abdominal cavity. Okay, so it is basically a sheet of skeletal muscle with its central tendon. Okay, we will discuss it later. Okay, so it is a sheet of skeletal muscle. As you know that due to this muscle, when its fibers contract during inspiration, it increases the vertical diameter of thoracic cavity, so it helps in inspiration. Okay, it increases the vertical diameter of thoracic cavity. Now if we talk about the shape, as I told you already, it is dome shaped when we see it anteriorly. Okay, but if we see it from above, it looks like kidney shaped. Okay, and when we see it is a sagittal view, when we cut it from the midline and we see it from the side, it looks like J shaped. Okay, so these are the shapes of the diaphragm, but mostly when we see it anteriorly, it is dome shaped. Okay, with its right and left dome. Okay, so now the origin of diaphragm. So you must know that there are three origins of diaphragm. Okay, from its shape you can see that there are three origins of diaphragm. Okay, so first of all, if we talk about the sternal origin of diaphragm, as the name shows, it arises from a part of sternum. Okay, so which part of the sternum? It arises from the posterior surface of the xiphoid process of sternum. Okay, so it has one sternal attachment, then it has second costal attachment. It arises from the lower 6 costal cartilages and lower 6 ribs. Okay, so at second number it has costal attachment. At third number it has vertebral attachment. Okay, it has vertebral attachment, it has sternal attachment. Okay, sternal attachment from the posterior surface of the xiphoid process and from vertebral attachment. Okay, from vertebral attachment it arises from the right and left crura. Okay, right crura arises from the L1 to L4, while the left crura arises from the L1 to L3. Okay, now these crura, they are connected by median arcuate ligament. Okay, let me repeat. I said that right crura arises from the L1, L2, L3 and their intervertebral disc, while the left crura, it arises from the L1, L2 and their corresponding intervertebral disc. Now these two cruras, these are attached by median arcuate ligament. Okay, now the question arises, what is median arcuate ligament? Okay, so the median arcuate ligament, it is basically a thickened fascia. It is nothing but a fascia that covers the anterior surface of the psoas muscle. Okay, so if we have median, we must have lateral arcuate ligament. So yes, we have lateral arcuate ligament, but the lateral arcuate ligament that covers the quadratus lumborum muscle. Okay, the psoas and quadratus lumborum both are the muscles of abdomen. Okay, they make the posterior side of abdomen. So this was the origin of the diaphragm. Now the insertion of the diaphragm. So you can see here, this is the central tendon. Diaphragm attaches here in the midline via central tendon. This central tendon is attached with fibrous pericardium superiorly. Okay, if we talk about the nerve supply of the diaphragm, it is supplied by phrenic nerve and its root value is C3, C4 and C5. Okay, if we talk about the arterial supply of the diaphragm, then it is supplied by subcostal arteries. It has origin from costal cartilages and ribs, so it is supplied by subcostal artery. It is supplied by lower 5 intercostal arteries. It is supplied by branches of abdominal aorta. Okay, as you know that aorta gives branches, that is right and left inferior phrenic artery. So subcostal arteries, lower 5 intercostal arteries, right and left inferior phrenic artery, the musculophrenic arteries and the pericardiophrenic arteries. These, so you can see that it has extensive arterial supply. Okay, So these are supply the diaphragm. If we talk about the opening of the diaphragm, it is very important question. It is mostly asked in even MCQs. Okay, so you must know the openings are the hiatuses of the diaphragm. As you know that, as you can see here, that I have made 3 hiatuses here. Okay, you can learn it via mnemonic voice of America. Okay, V voice, O of A for America. Okay, so first of all, if we talk about the V, the voice, V for vena cava hiatus. Okay, V for vena cava hiatus. It lies at the level of T8. So which structure passes through this hiatus? So from this hiatus, inferior vena cava passes and phrenic nerve, that is C3, C4, C5 passes. Okay, at the level of T8, inferior vena cava along with phrenic nerve passes. Okay, then voice of, O stands for esophageal hiatus. Okay, O stands for esophageal hiatus, from which the esophagus along with vagus nerve root supply is C10. So you can remember it with T10. Okay, esophagus along with vagus nerve and left gastric artery, which is a branch of celiac trunk. Okay, so voice T8, O for esophageal hiatus at T10, and here comes aortic hiatus. Aortic hiatus level at the levels of T12. Okay, T8, T10 and T12. So you can see here that from aortic hiatus there runs aorta, red color aorta, blue color is for thoracic duct. Okay, sorry, blue color is for azygous vein and the white color is for thoracic duct. You can remember the aortic hiatus structures from white, red, blue. White for thoracic duct, red for aorta and azygous vein for blue. So these are the 3 hiatus through which important structures passes. I hope you guys get it well. If you have any query, you can ask. Thank you so much.